For months, the Jonathan Kuminga saga kept the NBA world guessing. Would he stay with Golden State or move on? After what felt like the longest free agency standoff of the summer, the Warriors and Kuminga finally reached a deal, a 2-year, $48.5 million contract that ends all the speculation. Well, not all of it. Because while the deal brings Kuminga back to the Bay, it comes with a twist, a second-year team option. And that little detail says a lot. It means the Warriors still want flexibility, and many around the league believe a trade could be in the cards long before those 2 years are up. But for now, Kuminga is back where it all started. And Steph Curry couldn't be happier. The Warriors leader spoke to SiriusXM NBA radio and gave fans some real insight into what went down behind the scenes. According to Curry, the story that the public saw and the story inside the locker room were completely different. The interesting thing about in the locker room and in the media is that it was two totally different narratives, Curry said. The business of basketball is difficult. We all know a guy going through a contract negotiation for the first time, and it's a unique situation with us trying to continue to win championships. He has such a high ceiling, and his timing and his journey has just been a little different. It's a classy and thoughtful answer, exactly what you'd expect from Curry. He didn't blame Kuminga or the organization. He simply acknowledged the reality of modern basketball. Sometimes business and loyalty collide. And that's what makes this situation so fascinating. Kuminga reportedly turned down a 3-year, $75 million extension earlier in the offseason, a move that raised eyebrows across the league. He wanted shorter terms, more control, and, perhaps most importantly, a bigger role. The young forward has always believed he can be more than just a role player or a bench spark. He wants to prove he can be a star. But for now, the Warriors need him in a very specific role, the spark plug off the bench who can bring athleticism, energy, and scoring to a veteran-heavy lineup. And that's where Curry comes in. When asked whether the team was worried about the long negotiations, Curry made it clear that there was never any panic inside the locker room. We knew it could drag a long way, Curry said. But we weren't concerned as players, because we knew once JK was back in the locker room and back on the floor, he'd approach it the right way. We're not trying to let that be a distraction at all. We're moving into what can he do to help us win. And trying to put it all together. That's leadership, calm, confident, and focused on the bigger picture. The Warriors know what they are. A team built around Steph Curry, still aiming for one more championship before the dynasty window closes. They added veterans like Jimmy Butler, Buddy Hield, and Al Horford to surround Curry and Draymond Green with experience and toughness. Kuminga has a chance to carve out a key role in that mix. Curry even mentioned that Kuminga seems excited to embrace the challenge. I think he's excited about taking that next step, Steph said. For him, no matter what lineup he's out there with, he's got to be aggressive, play the way he knows how to play, and continue to get better, and it should work out for him. It's a sign that both sides are ready to move forward. The tension may have defined the summer, but once the ball tips, what matters most is how Kuminga performs. And make no mistake, the Warriors still believe in his potential. At just 23 years old, Kuminga is entering what should be the breakout phase of his career. He's one of the few players on the roster who can explode for 25 points on any given night and guard multiple positions on defense. Golden State's challenge will be balancing his development with their immediate title ambitions. Steph Curry turns 37 this season. Draymond Green is 35. Jimmy Butler isn't getting younger either. This might be the last real shot the Warriors have at chasing another championship. And if they're going to make that happen, Kuminga will need to step up, whether that's as a sixth man or a future trade chip that helps the team stay competitive. For now, though, both Curry and the Warriors are choosing optimism. After a long summer filled with uncertainty, Jonathan Kuminga is back in the fold. He's saying all the right things. He's motivated. And according to Steph Curry, he's ready to play his role, whatever that may be. The question now is simple: can Kuminga finally make the leap the Warriors have been waiting for? If he can, Golden State might just have one more magical run left in them.